cheekyricho's Polenta Crusted Snapper Fillets
using a homemade polenta.
Okay, we've got some snapper fillets here. I've got the pan heating with some of our homemade ghee. We've showed you how to make that in a different video. I've also got our homemade polenta or cornmeal, and we've got our snapper fillets, which are really quite large, and we're going to dip our snapper fillets in the cornmeal and then fry them in the ghee. So just press it all over. The ghee has a much higher melting content than what butter does and a much nicer flavour than oil. So just press our cornmeal all over our snapper fillets. Make sure it's well pressed in. And we're going to just pop it in skin side down to start with to crisp that skin up. And do the same with the other one. Now we're just going to give this a sprinkle of some cracked pepper and some veggie salt and pop the lid on, because these fish fillets are really quite thick, and the steaming action of the closed pan will actually assist in cooking it right through. And just with our veggie salt, which will also make a nice crust when we turn it over. On with our lid. Okay, when you notice that the fish is coloured halfway up, it is time to turn it over. And check this out. It's amazing. It's the best fish slice I've ever seen. So we just slide our fish slice underneath it, and we're going to hold it with our tongs. See, it doesn't stick because you're using the polenta and the ghee. And then we just, it's going to be good, turn it over. Look at that. Nice crusty finish on it. Turn this one over as well. Yes. A bit more pepper for you. Bit more veggie salt, and just pop the lid on to continue that cooking. So this is smelling amazing, and to test if your fish is actually cooked, just insert a knife into the thickest part of the fish, pull it apart. If you see that there's no raw pieces of fish in there, then you can see that the fish is cooked. Can you see that? Cooked all the way through. So we can serve this up now. Heat on. Get our mega lifter. Slide it underneath. It doesn't stick at all, it's perfect. And just pop it onto our serving platter. We're going to be serving this with some cheekyricho homemade mayonnaise, some smashed potatoes, some tomato rice, our smashed potatoes which have just been steamed and it's very hot, salted and lightly squashed and doused with fresh butter. Bit of our coleslaw. I've showed you that in a different video, with our homemade mayonnaise on it, a couple of our organic lime wedges, and some tomato rice, which is just steamed rice with our tomato passata and some little semi-dried tomatoes popped on top for flavour. And there you have it, cheekyricho's Polenta Crusted Snapper Fillets with smashed potatoes and tomato rice. This recipe is using our homemade ghee, our homemade mayonnaise, our homemade passata,
Our homemade semi-dried tomatoes.
and our homemade polenta. Everything you see on their plate has been made or grown from scratch. Richo even caught the fish.
If you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration, if you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our cheekyricho channel, and don't forget to please subscribe, and do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you, and we're uploading lots of videos every week. And thank you very much for watching. Have a little taste, shall we? Look how moist and tender that is. It's sweet, it's crusty, and it's juicy. Thanks for watching. Oh my, that is the best way to eat fish. Yum.